It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Flying down from Nova Scotia today.
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds.
I have a dream that all men are created equal.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
That's that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh man, that was...
Yeah.
We just rolling here. It's fucked up Friday. It doesn't matter. We don't have to do a countdown. We just have a good time. I clapped. You speak.
Yeah.
Everything's synced. What's going on, boys?
I'm digging through my bag again already.
All right, Doom Nation, what's up?
This guy,
You're
man. It's
back?
his first
Bro,
podcast,
yeah.
bro. It's his
I
first
sit
one.
like this every episode. It has been this distance. At home, over here, it hasn't changed.
Check your mic. Maybe it's turned.
All right. He's
Like make sure.
right here.
he's
make-
good. This is actually we're a little bit out of sorts here because we did go to the Libertarian Party convention, so we mixed the mics up. So I think this is the mic that was at your house, the toner mic.
No, I took that back home.
No, it says toner on it. I think, right? I think we mixed
Toner.
up the mics, but that's all right.
maybe.
Whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Nigga brought the cheap equipment to the
Yeah.
studio.
Go ahead, do your little intro, guys.
Anyway, Doom Nation, what's up? We're back with some of the OG crew that we started this show with, and we're doing a little bit of Fucked Up Friday. Warning, this has nothing to do with politics. This is just acting up, talking bullshit, having a few drinks, clearly, as you see, hallucinogenics and, plenty of shrooms, all that good stuff. So,
You brought shrooms?
Nigga, we about to be lit. That's what I'm talking about.
if you at home want to drink with us, make sure you check out 13 Stripes Winery and use the Doomed promo code to get 10% off your wine.
Captain never misses a chance to plug.
Never. Hey, man.
Professional.
Yeah, we wanted this shit, so we finally got one. Let's,
You got to keep it though. Yeah,
Dude, that's how they got COVID out there. Just keep constantly talking about
That's
it.
true.
Yo.
Keep reinforcing the narrative. Yeah, you're right. So what's going on? How you guys doing?
Yeah, let's.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Bro.
go around, say hello, everybody. We're just
Yeah, let's
sitting
do
here
that.
blatantly
Every
with
time
dead
we
air.
do a Fucked Up Friday, we usually just go right into it. So yes, why don't you guys?
We're
introduce
already
yourselves.
busy getting fucked up, and we could care less.
Yeah.
that we're recording. All right,
Yes,
so
go around the horn.
Danny, let's go.
What's
Macaroni.
going on, Doom Nation? How's it going?
Stanny Mac.
I'm waiting for a
Yeah.
reply.
He's it's Fucked Up Friday, so cut us some slack.
It's-
I'm
it's
the only
not-
one who's still
It's
sober.
not a
'cause I had
live thing. You have to wait a couple days before people.
I'm the only one who's still sober at this point because I had to push record and make sure at least that happened
Yep.
because we've done that a couple times where we've been half an hour in and we notice nothing's recording yet. So
Someone has to lose, something.
yeah,
All right, so Java.
Just Java. That's it.
yeah, it's the coffee man. And
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm 30, dark skin, taken. I haven't done this in my first podcast ever.
ASL. It's like an AOL chat room.
Oh man.
You remember those?
Oh, bro, those were the best back in the days.
Yep.
Everybody
Those
was like,
were-
"Yo, hit me up on my aim, yo,"
Back,
and you
when
had
hear
to
the door
have
closing,
a dope ass away message. If you didn't have a dope
Yeah.
away message, you was
with
trash.
like colors
Or-
and shit, and your one letter was capital, one letter was lowercase,
or some
you were real
passive
cool
aggressive, some passive aggressive away message.
There was
Yeah.
definitely a lot of like highlights and font color changes and like emojis.
Danny, how long did you have AOL for? Because you're younger than us.
He's trying to think of what AOL even is right now.
Like,
Yeah.
did you use AOL?
Since like second grade, to be honest.
Okay, so yeah, you used it probably as long as we did, but you were younger.
Those chat rooms. I don't know if you guys ever went in the actual chat rooms in AOL.
Just chaos.
I'm not talking about instant messaging. That's direct.
In
I'm
the
talking
be-
about the chat rooms.
In the very beginning,
In,
all
like,
you
the
had was
90s.
chat rooms.
They were fucking wild.
And I never.
Like, it was the Wild West. There was no policing. There was like sexual predators out there.
Bro, that
there
was
was
like-
people just like fuck you. It was just awful.
Good old 90s.
That was like online chat before they started doing all this parental guidance bullshit.
Yeah.
on it.
That's why they did this parental guidance. Do you guys remember chat roulette? And you would just keep swiping right. There was no dating, nothing, and it would be like a dude sitting there willing to talk to you, some girl doing something stupid, some guy doing something stupid, and then just fat dicks from ceiling to floor.
There was a great South Park
Smeared
episode
across
about
your
that.
screen.
We need to address like the actual age differences because you said it like that was an old thing. That was fairly recent as far as I'm concerned.
No, that was like 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of stuff before that.
Chat roulette?
Yeah,
Before Chat Roulette, yeah.
Well, chat roulette was the one I remember.
You made
the
it sound
most.
like that was like the oldest thing. In the
No.
world.
I didn't mean to make it sound like it was the oldest
Captain
thing.
is aging himself here.
Yeah.
That actually put me on the spot right now. I got a little defensive. I apologize.
It's all good.
It's okay.
It was just the one I remembered.
Real quick, what is this red ink?
The red elixir.
Are these Sour Patch beers?
If someone is capable
It's
of
the
reading,
Kool-Aid. It's the Kool-Aid.
It's from Prairie Artisan Ale.
Oh God, what is it for the fans?
Plug 'em.
Punch.
Yeah.
It's
It
from
just
Prairie
says Punch.
Artisan Ales, and it's called Punch.
All right, well, I get a little Dune review action. Cheers, boys.
Oh,
Fucked up Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
I
And
feel
what do we
bad.
do?
I brought the beer. I didn't even raise my cup.
We drink.
That is sour.
It is.
Nope.
This is sour, but this tastes like what I thought the Sour Patch Kids
Should have
tasted like. Like this is actually sour somewhat.
I'm getting like a weird strawberry or cherry yogurt.
Not a big fan.
Sour
Like, I'm getting a
ale
little
with
cream off it.
sour ale with blackberry, cherry, and lime.
It's almost like a diet warhead.
It's a good thing I bought a bottle of Buffalo Trace to just kill that taste.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got a couple things on the table that are like over 10%. So.
That shit.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about any of that. This is way over 10%.
So Cap, why don't you finish the story you were telling us before? About,
Okay, so for context, as you know, Skaggs and I hunt, and our boy Justin over here hunts with us as well. We all got our license generally within the similar time frame, and we go turkey hunting every year. Turkey hunting in New York is the month of May. I also, outside of hunting, go golfing a lot. And in these random golf courses that I go to in the Bronx, and not like with the woods surrounding us, I'm talking about like the Bronx surrounding us, you see some of the craziest turkeys. I mean, I could sit out there all morning long and not even hear a gobble. I'll make the turnaround and be on hole 11 going down the fairway. And I'm not talking, you said, oh, you're going to see a tom, just bring your shotgun and shoot it. It's not just a tom. It is an entire line. No, it's an entire line of 15 4-year-old giant toms walking one after another. Because, so anybody who hunts turkey, you identify the male. Obviously, they have the big
neutral?
spread, but they have the beards coming out of their chest.
Yeah.
When I tell you 10, 11, 2, 3, 4-inch beards walking across the fairway.
Those are shooters right there.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah. You need an M60, bro. Just mow them down.
Yo, just hit him with the golf cart,
Bro.
bro. Just hit him with the golf cart.
I've always been so tempted to just drive up and
Yeah.
club one in the
Tenderize
head.
them.
Right? Like, yo, beat the shit out of that
nothing
thing.
stopping you.
But yeah, it's not fair, dude. It's not fair because I could sit out there and freeze my ass off every morning for the month of May
And not see nothing.
And then
Yeah.
and then I'll be playing Pelham Bay Golf Course and there's 10 of them. They're not in the woods up here. They're all in the Bronx.
Turkey hunting is hard, dude.
Bro,
It's so hard.
Listen, that's like getting on the Bronx
get the ice.
on the Sprain by Jackson on Jackson Avenue, and you look out your right window, and they're just chilling there on the side of the highway. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to roll by here with my slingshot and just peg one
Right out the window.
right out the window.
Drive-by slingshot.
Boom. You
Nah,
drive,
the 22, bro. It'd be real
Listen,
quiet.
right?
Like,
You shoot it, you go down, you get off the next exit, you come back around, and you pick up your bird and keep going.
dude, my 22 is the only one that's super loud. So
I
just
hope
take one of the other ones.
New York
Yeah.
Fish and Game Service ain't listening to this right now. He's gonna come and knock on your fucking door. Hello. Are you shooting fucking
Yeah, are you
turkeys?
poaching
with 22s?
turkeys?
Yeah. You better hope
Side of
nobody
the
goes.
road?
You better hope nobody goes on the highway and shoots them with a 22. They're coming after your ass.
Shit, I don't got a 22, so I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That
Danny,
was
you've been hunting for a while too, right?
since like third grade, bro.
Yeah, there you go. I only think I went with you
I just
once
haven't
or
gone.
twice.
I haven't gone in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
Shit. Maybe this year. You know.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll go in May. It'll be
Yeah.
a good time.
It's just,
I can't wait for October.
Time always
Yeah,
fucks me
that's my
over,
favorite.
but-
Deer
Well,
hunting's
this
my
summer,
favorite.
I would like to go to the property we hunt at and fix that tree stand.
Yeah, we could. It's best we go somewhere else. So honestly, that place is like dead. There's like no deer there.
I know.
We're just wasting time.
Yeah.
Dude, so this
It's
year we
frustrating.
go, right? And I'm at not Mott's tree, Ralph's tree stand. The first one in to the right.
Yeah.
The better taken care of one.
Not anymore. Not anymore. It's all overgrown and it's falling apart. I almost fell out of that tree last year. This kid is sitting in his regular spot and
I just hear bang and I'm like, what is happening?
And so all I
You
did
know what I
was
mean? Like there
all I
can't be
did-
anything else.
yeah.
There's only one other person in the area.
It's this big platform and I'm sitting on my little collapsible stool, and so it's 3 trees and it makes a triangle of a stand. And I go to put my hands on both the rails, and I just gently stand up, and one completely comes undone, and a whole 2x4 falls off the tree in the middle of the woods while I'm trying to be quiet as can be.
I thought he fell out of the tree though. I think I texted him like, "Did you fall out of
Yeah.
the tree?" There's a lot of good. There's a great meme of like hunting meme of like falling out of your tree, and it's Vince. You know the Vince McMahon meme where he's like, it's like a crack. It's like you think like a deer's coming, like you hear another crack. It's you're falling. It's like then you fall out of your tree stand. It's like your tree stand was breaking and falling.
But so it's really falling apart now, and like I won't even go up there. So last year at the beginning of the deer season, when we hunted there, I like positioned myself in the bushes, but not like well enough, and I hear the crackle, and I know like this isn't a squirrel. A baby comes out, like a baby deer comes out. I'm like, okay, I can't shoot this. Another baby comes out. Now there's just the 2 of them in the field. They don't know I'm there at all. Then out of nowhere, this much older female comes walking out. Dude, I don't even have time to react. She's like, there you are. I see you behind that tree. I see you. And I'm just sitting there frozen. I'm like, oh, God, no. Oh, man. She sees me.
Oh, you had such a window to already have shot her, dude. Like,
dude. So I turned the bow.
It's like 15 seconds in. You got to just shoot him, dude.
No, I wasn't drawn.
I would have drawn. I would have drawn when I saw the first.
Right,
like
me
when
too.
I would have had it.
So-
I would have had it set
So
up
I
ready
had
to
it.
go.
I had it, and then
You
when
know,
it was the baby,
always wanna do
I put the bow down because I was like, I'm not going to shoot. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
And then the big one popped out, and dude, she saw me. All I got was the bow turned like this. I was just going to slowly try and do it. She saw the bow go like this, and they were gone, other side of the field.
Yeah, they're observant, dude. They hear any little like noise out of
She
the
knew-
normal. They get like paranoid as fuck.
I also don't think I had the wind. I think the wind was to my back, so she was getting my scent.
Yeah.
Because the second she walked out in that field, she was like, there you are.
She was like, "Gotcha,
There
bitch."
you are. There you are.
Yeah, she was like, "I
There's
got you,
Waller.
bitch." Like,
Yeah. Or what about when I fell asleep hunting and the turkey walked right out by my head?
Yeah, it was a girl. It was
Yeah.
it was
So it's turkey hunting season. It's May. Some of the mornings are warmer than others, and you're in a quiet place.
bro, I always take a nap when I
Yeah,
hunt.
so do I. yeah.
Always.
I've done it plenty
his
of
wife,
times.
His wife had to wake me up
Snoring.
upstate. I was snoring.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So I lay down and I'm in the sun and I'm just, and I fall asleep and then all I hear is like the cracks and I'm like, oh shit, like a dog's coming or something. And I just look up and like maybe where like the door is a female turkey just walking out of the bushes. She didn't even see me laying there sleeping.
It's crazy when you're out there, like in the morning too. It's so beautiful. It's like
Yeah.
relaxing.
Bro,
Peaceful.
so peaceful. Like I remember when we were in Matz's property,
Dude, that was
and
amazing.
I heard the owl. Like I
Yeah.
felt him hoop,
Dude.
and I was like, oh, like this is fucking nature right here. Like,
Yep.
really
That one was
felt
fun,
that
man. I had a huge branch in that tree that I could sit on.
yeah.
And we went up there, like, we went out early a couple times.
Bro, we stood out there the whole
yeah.
week.
But I'm saying, like, we went out in
Yeah.
the morning really early, too, before any light was out.
Yep.
And I just, like, sat back on the tree, watched, like, the sun come up. It was awesome.
Remember you saw the bear?
Yeah, on the way back.
Yeah,
I was
we went out
radioing
there.
you, but you didn't have the radio on you. Yeah.
Bro, we went after that bear.
Yeah.
And thank God we didn't catch it because the hailstorm came in
Yes.
on us.
Yep.
We would have been fucked carrying
That
back
was-
a 300-pound
You
black
had to
bear.
have left it. You would have
I
left
would've
it.
left.
What? Hell no. I
Go
would
back
have
the next day.
I would have been like, yo, we out here already, yo. Let's
Go back the next day.
Might as well take him in.
Yep.
ain't
I
going
should
anywhere.
have taken the shot anyway. My first reaction was trying to tell you that there was a bear as
Yeah.
opposed to shooting him.
I mean, imagine
Listen,
him.
even if you would have
Like, as a
hit it and you would have stood where you was at watching it, I would have eventually picked up my walkie and I would have heard you.
Yeah. They're big, man. They're fucking strong too. Who knows if like you gotta have a perfect shot to really like.
I
kill-
would
you could
take
be
a crack at
tracking
a
them.
bear with a bow.
I
No, I would, but you could if you don't get like a really good shot, you'd probably be tracking them for a long time to like find where they die. Like they'll survive for a
Yeah.
while. If you hit him in like the leg or some shit.
Like the right kind of like
Yeah.
fucking gun. Can't use like some bullshit.
Well, you could use a
Nah.
bow too. Just you'd have to get him like with a really good
So
shot.
much fat. and
I've
muscle,
seen
I ain't
people
taking
do
that
it with
risk.
a blow dart.
You would have to do some like Legolas shit. Have like 3 arrows and just hope for the best.
Man, if you get a good enough shot, you just shoot him fucking just same way you would a deer.
Yeah.
Just right through the heart or right through the lungs. They're not gonna survive long with a fucking hole in their lungs. They'll just.
They're gonna bleed out.
Sorry, this is graphic, folks, but
Yeah.
they'll just.
It's the
suffocate
truth though.
or
Like
die, yeah.
All I know is the closest I ever came to any of this is going to the bodega like 1 o'clock in the morning for some animal crackers, 10 grams,
and
fucking
saw
hot
a-
jerky on.
and
you
nigga
know?
saw a New York rat.
That's the Bronx version of hunting, man. We've all been there. We've all done that as well. But,
God bless 24 hours, man.
yeah.
Go visit.
I follow
Puzo's.
this page on Instagram. It's awesome. It's called Bronx Antics. It's so funny. It's like your stereotypical like Bronx kids doing shit in the Bronx, like people like blowing stuff up,
throwing
people
bottles.
partying. There was one bottle
kids.
throwing bottles. There was one of like all these guys who were sitting out front of like their apartment building.
It was
and they
probably
set-
us.
They set up like a 2K NBA 2K whatever like tournament like in the lobby of their building. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
It's like
man.
a typical Bronx thing.
Hell yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, you remember back in the day, man, when you had to actually play video games with people in person.
But it wasn't that bad.
I'm just saying, it
Like
was
my
four
one
players,
of my
four
favorite.
controllers.
I prefer that in a way.
Then it cuts down on your screen size, though.
Yes, but it was a
Yeah.
social thing.
But it was
too.
Yeah,
it was
like,
still a
it's also
social thing. Like you
amazing.
talk
So-
to your friends, like you interacted with your friends.
Do you guys remember like the WWE games?
Yeah, of course.
Yo, me and Dad were playing that like a month ago.
Bro,
Like,
so
and him
me
were kicking
and all the kids in my neighborhood used to create a character, make these like iconic characters, do the move set. We'd make our own belt and shit, and we would have actual like game battles. But like it was back when it was 2 players for wrestling. It was one of the funnest games ever, man.
Dude, I made a character, and it was called...
I wanted to bring that up
What?
because when I was at Anthony's house when we were playing, like literally just going in on Callie and she's getting pissed off because she can't hit us.
That's funny.
Like, and I was using the character that you made. I can't.
What is it? He was so OP. Like everything was
everything-
99.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
even
Yeah.
I might have named him 99
Nice.
because like every stat possible was maximum. So he would just come in just like punch Stone Cold off, out of the fucking arena, and
text
that'd be
him.
it.
You know what? When we go to his house tomorrow, let's play.
Let's play. Yeah, that's
Fucking
right.
play,
Or
man.
on Sunday. Yeah,
Hell
for
yeah.
Easter. Going to see our daddy.
Old daddy-o.
So what else we got? We got a lot of beers here, man. I say we just as we
Alright,
drink
what's the
them,
next
we
one?
just review them. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
if-
that was terrible. So let's
what's
get on the
this?
next one.
I know I have to like finish it now, so I have room to drink the next beer.
I immediately thought of Justin with this. It's still Prairie Artisan Ales. It's called Vape Tricks. So
You want? I'm not drinking the rest of that. Get out of
these
here.
are the-
No, this is that.
Oh, okay.
yeah, try that because
He doesn't have
These
it.
I'm
beers
not
are
wasting
so
a drop of any of these.
Colorful, very colorful.
I just lost my cup.
in my like an average visit to craft culture, this is basically a sitting.
Is Craft Culture that
Alright.
bar you continuously go to?
Oh, I got
It's
nothing.
the
What
only
happened?
bar I go to really.
Well, get
Is
it.
this the new one?
You drank the new
Ooh,
one.
We didn't get you yet.
No, not this one. You can get me.
Oh, okay.
This was not that bad.
Nah.
Thank you,
It's-
Captain, for the
it-
assist.
That's good.
It's still not my favorite,
I'll
but
have
it's
a
not that
little
bad. It's
tiny
better than the
drop
last
to
one.
it.
It's better than the
Probably
last
like
one, but
Yeah.
it's not that great.
That's good enough.
Don't worry, we got one more of these sour ones, and then we have some heavy hitters.
Nah, can we go into the heavy hitters, yo? Like,
Yeah. Kind of tasted exactly the same.
I don't know. This is still way better.
My
Oh no, I'm not even gonna.
Gee
dispute.
whiz.
go ahead.
I think this one
Apples
was
and
less-
oranges, hops and
Yeah.
whatever.
It does kind of taste like
concoction
that,
there.
like an apple juice or like a
Well, the-
apple juice mixed with another like orange juice or something.
What gets me with like beers
I got
like
my
this?
tongue fucked up right now.
Yeah, I like that the saltiness of it. Like this,
That's,
usually
that's
sea salt.
sour, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
like,
nah, I don't. I
Can
don't
I
like
see
my
the
beer
chemicals?
sour.
I think this one was a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
more
weird.
sour. than
Yeah,
the
I like
last
my
one.
beer bitter, not sour.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you there. Definitely.
I like
Those-
my beer light. Give me a good old
You know what's-
fucking milk.
Piss water.
Yeah. Ultra. This was the best beer I've had all night so far.
Yeah, that's something like Kid Rock just has in his pocket all the time. A Michelob Ultra.
Remember we saw Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
In Nashville.
Yeah.
You ran off. We saw Kid Rock. We
I know. I saw him, bro. I saw him.
that night, well, it was your bachelor party,
Yeah,
so
I
yeah,
definitely
fuck
saw
it.
him.
Like
The one
you
night
saw
I
him,
didn't
but
come
then you went to the next bar, and I'll never forget because you left with like Greg and Brian, and the rest of us stayed behind at Kid Rock's bar. And when I found you at like 2 o'clock in the morning with
Oh
Skaggs
my
and-
God.
with Greg and Brian, dude, you looked up, you were like, "Thank you."
Save me, get me out of here. Yeah. One of those two.
It
Man. They
was-
have never-ending energy.
It was so we've all been to Nashville. If anybody's been to Nashville, you know it's
Yeah,
like a
it's a
huge
ball.
country bar town.
Oh
Like,
my God.
it's all country
Amazing.
bars.
Amazing.
The one bar we find them in is like do 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 do. Dude, like it's just techno,
Yes,
like bro,
yes.
lights are flashing.
Yep. I just made just half asleep,
him
standing on the
dance floor.
Brian and Greg around. Yeah, that's an amazing place, man. I
I'll
love
have to do it
so.
again this year.
Yeah. Yes.
You have to be
Fuck yeah,
prepared
dude.
when you go though, because we fall into that trap where it's all of a sudden there's 20 bars. Well, I'm sorry, there's 20 buildings
get
with
lost.
3 floors. Every floor has a bar, and we just want to go to the next one. Go to the next one. I'm like, I just opened my beer.
The best thing from that whole time was when we went to the supermarket. And we were
When we
like,
first got there?
yes, and we were like, fuck it, we're just gonna steal the shopping cart, and the shit cut off on us, and we didn't have any bags,
Yeah.
and we had to carry everything.
Oh, the
back.
liquor store.
No,
We
it
did
was
that,
a
man.
supermarket.
I didn't go to a supermarket down in
We
Tennessee.
were
I
probably
might
like
not been there for that.
The initial.
That was
people
the
got
first
there.
landing party.
The
yeah.
first land, yo, we were there.
The first landing.
The pioneers.
We were the pioneers who landed on Plymouth Rock that day.
The ironic is the Spanish people are showing up to colonize at this point.
First,
Yeah, I remember that, man. That was a fucking blast.
bro, that was a
Yo.
great fucking trip.
Yo,
Can't
two,
forget the scooters, man.
2 minutes
Scoop,
into
scoop.
the trip, the Uber driver's like, "Oh, 5 people died today."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. The scooters on the way to the airport, which was funny enough for just me and you. But I'm not even gonna get into that. But
Nashville has all these scooters.
yeah,
just out
Uber
everywhere.
scooters. They're owned by Uber and shit.
They're kind of getting into every city though now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
the Bronx
but,
has
but
them.
they were like they had it before.
Before, yeah.
And
Years before the
and
Bronx.
the cab driver was like 8,000 people this year alone have been sent to the ER, and he's like, look it up on YouTube, and it's just people falling and curbing themselves and getting hit by cars. It's really dangerous.
Meanwhile, we're
took
riding
over,
these
like,
scooters
pro-
blackout
GTA
drunk,
style, yeah.
like
On the highway,
weaving
bro.
and
No one
weaving
even
out of
scratched.
traffic and
like,
shit.
got a
Like
scratch or
Yeah.
broke a finger.
Going up one-way streets, blowing stop signs.
riding
I
with
don't know
scooters
about
with
y'all.
packs of beer on it and
Yep.
shit. Like yo, just wilding out.
I came back from Nashville, an Uber Black Diamond member.
You're welcome.
They gave him a car. Like,
I'm still
just gave him
using
one.
discount Uber points
No
from
shit.
that trip. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, I was like the Uber king. Dude.
Yeah.
I put some of those people through college. I know this. For a
This
fact.
nigga has taken an Uber from here.
Yeah.
Remember that?
No, that was.
You know how much money you would have made if instead of taking Uber you just learned how to drive earlier and got a car and did Uber yourself?
All right, one thing you gotta learn about me, like I value things differently. So not having to find parking,
Oh yes.
not
That's
having
true.
my shit
No, I
scratched.
understand that.
You know what? Not
Oh,
having
wait, not going to the bar and needing to get home.
Yeah.
finding parking like in the Bronx is you lose time like of your life.
so
No, no,
Yeah.
you don't just
Yeah.
lose time. You burn so much gas
Yeah.
looking
Yep.
for parking.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You could
gas
drive
is like
around for fucking
$5
I
a
kid you
fucking
not.
gallon.
I kid you not.
Not worth
A,
it.
a chick I was talking to for a while, she lived in the city, and I drove down there to go hang out. I went home. I couldn't find. We were 2-3 miles. We were so far away from her apartment that we would have. If I had found parking, we
You
would have had to
just
order
Uber
an Uber to her apartment. I was like, nah, fuck this, get out.
Where were you in the Bronx?
No, it wasn't the Bronx. It was the Upper West Side. Yeah,
Nigga, you
very
never
far
fi-
upper.
You was
Very-
never finding parking,
no,
bro.
it was a fucking nightmare.
Dude, after McLean, the parade this year, me and Brian took an Uber back to his house in Stanford. Let me tell you, so we'd take an Uber back to Stanford to Brian's house, and the next day Brian texted me. He's like, "Bro, the bill was $208."
Get
He's like,
the fuck out of here.
I almost spit out my coffee. Brian's like, we could have taken a helicopter for less. I couldn't believe it, man. $208 for a fucking Uber. That's not even that far. It was like a half an hour drive.
Holy shit.
I'm scared to throw out this fact. It's a little embarrassing, but it's only $70 to get to Jersey.
What's the most expensive Uber you've ever taken?
I don't want to talk about that.
I've just driven to Russia before.
Put it this way: if I had my license and I had a car, I would have killed someone. Like the way I am as a passenger, that's how I would drive. I'm like,
you're
no,
ruthless?
you're going this way, you're going that way. Fuck that motherfucker. He doesn't have the right of way.
Yeah.
He hits you, we're getting paid. Like, oh man.
So answer the question though.
Yeah,
No, I
let's-
had a bad Uber. It was almost like 130.
Okay, well, it still didn't break
Oh,
$208.
that doesn't count the time
But
I let her.
but one person though.
That's true.
They
How about-
split.
Right, me and Brian split it. So it was
Okay,
like
okay.
100.
So he's still beast.
I'm about to top even that. So
You're a diamond, right?
I don't know. I think it was your father's birthday, Puerto Rican birthday party. Just I'm gonna let you know off the bat. This is not gonna be a nice.
That's when you
story.
brought the coffee Patron.
Oh my god!
I didn't buy the coffee, but
They don't even make that shit anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That was really popular. I'm surprised.
All I know is what should have been a $20 trip to get home was almost $210.
Holy shit.
Because he threw up all over the fucking
That was the
Uber.
night I got my Legion of Doom jersey.
There you
the
go.
tank
He
top.
earned it,
Yeah.
and he earned it.
Well,
he earned that shit.
I had to use it to help clean the guy up, but
Bro,
that wasn't
I
enough.
have one
apparently.
better story for a Legion jersey on the first night.
So wait, do you guys know the ending of the very first Legion Christmas party?
Jesus Christ!
I don't even think you were there. You weren't even 21 when it happened.
I might not have been just present mentally. Who knows?
Bro, so the first time we ever got together, so originally the Legion Christmas party was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We come out on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So the very first time we went out, it was a group of us. Oh, God, it was like Greg, a couple of kids from college and stuff, Eric's boys and Eric and shit. And we went to Calico Jack's in the city.
I know Calico Jack.
And then what was McFadden's was right next door, right?
Yeah.
No, that's where they just caught fucking Frank James, bro. Right there.
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah.
That wasn't where he got caught downtown. That's Midtown.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
And so we went to Calico Jack's and McFadden's, and it was a ridiculous night. And our boy Anthony got hammered that night to the point like we were like hanging out at the bar and like we're sitting at like the tables and we're talking to people. And this kid, no joke, walks up and he's like, "I can't drink anymore, bro." And he like takes his glasses off. He empties out his pockets on the table, crawls into a booth, and he's like, "Good night." Like just, and so everybody's like, "All right, he's safer this way." And the bouncer comes over and he's like, I can't like leave him here." I'm like, "All right, like don't rough him up. I'll get him up and I'll take him outside." And so when he had realized he had been thrown out of the bar, he's like, "Fuck this, I'm walking home." And he starts just walking in the wrong direction first off. But I grab him.
Heading south.
Yeah. I grab him and I get everybody out of the side of the bar. I'm like, "Let's go home." Like, I call up my boy Mike. I'm like, "Can you pick us up? The trains aren't running." He's like, "I'll pick you up at the train station. You got to get a cab from Midtown to like Bronxville now." Bro, first off, we fill up this whole little cab. And did you ever meet Eric's boy Eddie?
Probably.
With no teeth? He had the missing teeth?
Yes.
Yeah.
How could you miss him?
Yeah. So this
I could
kid
not
has
remember him.
missing teeth. He miraculously talked to this chick into hopping into, it was like an SUV. The two of them hopped into the trunk of the SUV to get this ride back with us. We didn't make the fucking first left turn. This kid Anthony turns, the windows up, bro. And the cab driver was like, "It's gonna be $60 to get back," and so he throws up. The guy's like, $70. We pull over.
I hear a cash register going off in the background.
So Anthony opens up the window. We get a little bit further. He sticks his head out the window. $80. We're driving more. He has to pull over. He throws up on the door now. He opens it and he throws up on the door. And then he's like, $90. We finally fucking get back. He threw up the 3 times. We open the door and this kid just falls out into a pile of snow. So I collect the $90 from everyone. And I have like a total of like $100. He's still getting like a $10 tip, right?
Yeah.
I give him it, and he's like, "This is only $100." I said, "Right, you said $90." He goes, "I want $150." I go, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" And so like right away, Eric's like, "No, it's not worth it." And he's like, "Give me $150." I was like, "Give me the fucking 100 back, bro." Mm-hmm. And Eric's pushing me. He's screaming. And so I'm like, "You want 150? He's like, "Yeah, fuck you." I go, "Greg, get him." Yeah.
You guys are the villains in this story,
Yes,
by the way.
we are.
Yeah, I'm rooting against him.
Greg chases this cab driver back into the car, and he's fucking pounding on the window. Meanwhile, Eddie is with this girl, right?
Is she still in the trunk?
No. They got out of the car. And Eddie is hanging. He's got his head in the passenger window while Greg's on the outside of the driver window punching it. Eddie's like, "I got more money. Just drive me and the girl." He's trying to get laid. He's like, "Just take me and the girl home. Like, bro, I got mad money. I'll give you." He's like, No. He closes the window on Eddie's arm and takes off, bro, dragging Eddie Eric throws a rock, breaks this guy's back window. The guy opens the window. Eddie goes
Gonna have to
spinning out.
censor out everyone's names here.
Jesus
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, that's how the first Christmas Eve ever ended.
I hope the cops show up here tonight and just arrest you for all that.
Yeah.
God,
So
I'm
you're the
I'm an
guy.
advocate for state violence when it comes to people vaping.
Yeah, we're
Bro,
all
he-
going to jail right now.
Dude, he said $90 for the trip. We even tipped him. Now he wants $150. Get out of here.
It's a Yonkers kid thing,
Yep.
dude.
Yo,
Just-
he could have made so much money off a guy just trying to get laid.
Yeah.
He missed an
He
opportunity.
could have told
fucked
he
up.
could have told him like $100 and he would have been here you go.
that
let's
one's
go.
good?
I don't know. What's the next? What's
I don't
next
have this
on
one.
top?
All right, this is slightly fuzzy. It's a peach, vanilla, cinnamon, Berliner Weiss. It's light. You're gonna like it.
Oh, it smells pretty good though.
I am a light supremacist.
So, Jav, you brought a lot of
It hit me a
nice
weird
beers.
way, but I got used to it. I like it.
You brought in a lot of nice beers, but since we're all tasting them, like we're not drinking any of it.
Yeah.
Yo, but
Like everybody's drinking just a sip.
it's like the sum is greater than its parts. You have enough of these,
True.
you're good. This way, you can
this is
actually
good.
enjoy things.
This
a little
is
bit
really
more.
good.
I
like this.
wouldn't
I
I
got
wouldn't
used to it.
buy a lot of them, but this is very good.
What is this called again? Did I miss that or
Slightly
did you
fuzzy.
say it?
Some, yeah.
It smells good. You smell. You get the smell of it.
By Beer Tree,
Right? That
Beer
smells
Tree
good.
Brew.
It tastes the way it
Well,
smells.
let me read it out for the fans.
Yeah, it's Beer Tree Brew.
Yeah, it's
Slightly fuzzy.
yeah, it's good.
What's it like? What are the ingredients or whatever?
So
what
what we
is
got
the
is
bullshit story they write on the
Peach,
can?
vanilla, cinnamon. It's Berliner Weiss.
I would agree with Cap.
4.5%. It's light.
I wouldn't buy a lot of them, but it's a good beer.
If it was a little warmer
You know
out
what it
and it was
is?
a little bit colder,
it's
nice,
like a
relax.
dessert beer.
Yeah. It tastes like cake or something.
Yeah, it's like a dessert beer.
Tastes like cake.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Tastes
like a
like
dessert
cake.
beer. This is nice.
That's right up
I'm not
there,
gonna
yeah.
lie. I'm the fat boy in me loves to drink. I do have something that's
like
basically a milkshake coming up
I think it's good.
Nah.
in reserve.
Listen, not for nothing. You mentioned Calico Jack.
We have
Every time
Our
I
first
hear
picture.
that,
Is that place even open anymore?
I
don't know.
remember. The only memory
I
I,
think there's
get
still
of
an
it
investigation
is
going on.
Santa Con.
that was our first time out.
No, the second time. The first time was my birthday. That's when I met all you guys.
At Calico Jack's.
Yes.
So it was still the same place.
But I remember
Santa
Santa
Con's so wild,
Con
dude.
that we ended in Calico Jack's, and I woke up in fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, I remember that. Like McDonald's wrappers were like tumbleweeds
Yeah.
blowing over you.
There's a picture. I'll find it if we could possibly remember this. There's a picture of a majority of us, but me and you were up front of that Santa Con.
Oh.
I have it.
It's the best that picture's burned.
Bro,
In a pit
we got
of ash.
fucked
Yeah.
up that Santa Con.
So yeah, long story short, we've been doing these fucked up Fridays for a long
For
time.
eternity.
How many Fridays have we been fucked up on over the years?
Too many to
We,
count.
we've been
Probably a full year's worth.
we've been
I'd say.
fucked up
More.
more Fridays than we've been sober in our life.
Probably. Yeah, it's a rare
Well,
occurrence.
actually,
when
I
we're
got
not on a Friday.
So Skaggs, do you remember this picture?
Jesus.
Yeah, we were the hamburglers.
What?
I mean, yeah, where we're at it. You're right.
Right?
You're right.
This
Talking
is
about smashing
incriminating.
windows.
Let me see
Yeah.
that though. Pass that shit.
I didn't do anything that bad. We threw hamburgers at people.
Yes. Out. Yeah. well,
With my fat ass, I would have been happy.
Oh.
You know
Oh,
what
we
it
ate
is?
some too. Believe me.
It was the Mohawk Skag.
yeah.
This
That,
was,
that
Skaggs
was
had
the
a
rebel.
mohawk.
That was the rebel stage.
Yeah, it was. This was like some function at Rye Playland that Greg invited us to.
I got
They
the
were-
picture of me and you
Yeah.
when I was in the holding cell.
And they were giving away free hamburgers. Man, we took like dozens of
all of them.
All of
We-
them. All of
they
them
were
that
like, we
could.
are now
Be
closing the
honest.
park.
We had so many on the way home. We were just throwing. them
And
out
we
the
were
window.
at Burger King, and we were like, "What are you doing with the rest of those burgers?" They're like, "You want them?" We're like, "Yes, we do." And then they gave us masks on the way out, and then we started burgering people.
Burgering people, Someone's got to do
Are you
it.
kidding me? You
Isn't
set
that
us
like-
up, motherfuckers.
That's a conspiracy right there. I think like from start to
Right.
finish.
It's a nice villain origin story.
Holy
There's a lot of
shit.
these Legion stories. We are
Yo.
the villains. We're not the good guys.
Yeah.
That is fucking.
That's why we are
bananas.
the Legion of Doom.
Yeah. Right.
When-
We're not the Justice League.
When
yeah.
when the term Legion of Doom was coined, we were in Seaside, and I remember we were out to dinner and we're talking to all these people and stuff, and we're telling them all these stories, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are the bad guys. You're the Legion of Doom." And somebody said that, and we were all like,
That's it. That's
Yes.
the name. That's the
"Yes,
name.
we are."
It's like when they say the name of the movie, like in the movie. Yeah, that was it.
Nah, I think the best Legion story is when we threw the firework.
Which one?
What at zoo?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I left. That was like in the early on.
Yeah, that was another night.
No, that was
That was the night you fell.
No,
that was
it
the
wasn't.
night you stood up and you were just
No,
like,
it wasn't.
"Oh."
It was a different night. That was the Yankee
That was
game.
the Yankee game, and then after
Was
the
it?
Yankee game, we went out and
In
started throwing
back of,
fireworks.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You know what was a good one, man? The recent, maybe a year or two ago, with one of the Christmas parties, and the whole backyard was basically on fire. Because the chimenea got knocked over.
What about the Christmas party when we found the Christmas tree when we parked the car?
Yeah, that's right. We just burned an entire Christmas tree at a Christmas party.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Literally, me and Skaggs comes with me to
Like,
the Christmas party.
New York City garbage men.
We parked the car and we were like, yo, somebody threw out a perfectly good Christmas tree. We were telling Brian this. He was like, what? Yo, me and Brian went back and picked that shit up and brought it to the party.
What about all the furniture we brought back there?
Oh, my
Remember when we had
God.
the dresser?
Yes, that was awesome.
For context, we're recording, people. We haven't had
sorry.
any context here.
Jim
for
wanted
anything.
that, right?
Oh, man.
Jim
For
wanted
context, our friend Brian's mother had this nice backyard in the Bronx, and we partied back there, and we
All
had
the time.
barbecues.
A lot of history.
But a lot of history. The Christmas parties held there and all that stuff. And throughout the years, we just found things and brought it there. I don't know why, but we did.
We also broke a lot of things.
Things that people threw away though. It was on the curb.
Yeah, that was our furniture. Yeah.
There was a night recently because we haven't gotten together too many times, like everyone in one spot in that little backyard. We found a nice chair. There was a pair. We actually went back an hour later to find it, but it was gone.
Yeah. There was a nice chest that's there that you could sit on.
That's what he was talking about. The dresser.
Oh, the dresser.
The dresser was an actual dresser.
Oh,
no,
the chest. I remember the chest. I remember the chest because I used to sit on that shit all the time. That was the best seat in the house.
This was outside.
It was a mirror too.
Yeah. This was outside and it looked like someone's living room. It had actual living room furniture.
Mad random shit.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the first week of COVID, and we were still nah, we're having fucked up Friday.
Yep.
But instead we were we're gonna put the chairs in a circle and stay away from each other.
Yeah, that's right.
That was
week one.
time.
Yeah, that was COVID hit, lockdowns, and we were no, we're still gonna have one more party before
but not even that, yo. When we used to do the Zoom shits, we used to get worse.
I got
it many times. We've said it many times.
Yeah, we've talked about this. I had a lot of. I would do a Zoom party now just for the.
We'll all be in the same house. We just log in different corners, just on the computer, in a different corner, and we'd all just get plastered. The thing is, with those Zoom parties, is I would have been all right, we're having a Zoom party tonight. I'm going to get a whole bottle of Buffalo Trace, and I have no one to share it with. It's just me, and I'll drink the entire bottle of Buffalo Trace because we're all talking and shooting the shit. Yeah.
I will say, if we all did from our laptops in the same room together, we can actually line up when we're passing the lighters and we're passing the bottles. That takes a lot of work.
It does.
Yeah. That was fun trying to do the passing the shot.
Yeah.
Yep, the stupid fucking trends that we go through.
Hey, we all did.
That was
had
fun.
No other point though. We had no other.
The best was when you fell asleep. And
Yeah.
You're here,
Oh my God,
Yep.
yo! I told her, I was like, listen, just go in there, kick the door, pull the door out, and just fucking shoot the shotgun real quick.
Murder your husband.
Yeah, at him.
Just blow a hole in the roof. Fuck it, it'd be worth the lame laugh.
Imagine that. Just a fucking
the best
pieces of wood are falling
Do you remember
down.
we went camping and your cousin and her husband now was sleeping in the tent and it was noon and you're these kids could sleep all day.
Holy shit, that's right.
We took every gun in the tent in the camp and lined up behind their tent. We were pointing it in a safe direction and just shotguns and 9mm and 45. These two kids are sleeping. They're not kids. They were 22 at the time. Not a little bit
22,
younger.
yeah.
20, whatever. And we just and woke their asses up, man.
It was fun.
I think that was my first camping trip with you guys too.
Maybe.
Can we go camping again, man?
We are.
One night where the fucking coyotes were screaming.
In the fall, in the fall this year, we'll get back up to Matz's.
Yeah,
100%.
No, but it's that one night where the coyotes were just crying and screaming, and I think that was Doc's first time.
Oh man,
no, that wasn't.
Oh, you boys gonna sell Doc down the river?
No, that
down
wasn't,
the river.
That wasn't Doc's first time. That was one of my first times.
Was it?
And because I remember I was in the tent, and Ortiz stood up in the tent and was like, "That's it, guys. We're going back to the Bronx. I'm driving home right now."
Ortiz burned my fucking shirt.
What about when he
used it as a torch?
When he plopped himself in the bed and his knife came out and he stabbed the fucking airman.
That was the same
He was
night.
a destructive force that weekend.
That was the same night he rolled off a bench and destroyed the tent.
Yes, that's right. So Ortiz, Jimbo the Kid, the king of the trash realm, he not only broke he broke a tent, burned my shirt,
And popped his bed.
popped the bed.
All in like a 5-hour time period.
That was
Then
actually
we just-
in sequence. Yeah.
Rolled him out of there, like down into
Nah.
a ditch. You got rid of him.
Top camping memory is pulling up, Captain grabbing his tent out and just being like,
Yeah.
all set up. Meanwhile,
Those are easy, man.
Meanwhile, we're all putting poles together. Nigga threw his shit up in there.
Everybody laughed at me like, "Oh, you bought a tent on Amazon. What is this bullshit?" I spent like $80. I was like, "You want to see me set it up? Done."
Yeah. They're hard to put back down.
Yeah,
The
they
pop-up-
even, like,
for-
look
for-
for it
again,
I've
for-
learned how to do it.
Pop-up
but it's
tents,
hard,
pop-up
yeah.
tents we're talking about. They are, they're
You know
already
what was
easy though.
a great camping trip? This idiot with his leather jackets.
I was just.
Oh my god.
Danny's signature look is a leather jacket.
Yeah.
And he had this old one that was cracking. It was going to become a tank top soon.
It was just dust.
And he has a brand new leather jacket, but he's wearing his old one. And he's like, "You guys, should I throw and burn my old jacket?" And we're all like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we're like, "Danny, that's the new one." And he's like, "No, it's not." And he's not even looking. Not looking at anything he's doing. He's like,
You're like, Danny, no.
He's looking at the fire like, it's going in, motherfuckers.
Who was
I
there?
just really wanted to burn shit, man.
Yeah.
That's
all
the
it
way
comes down to.
those things go, man. Like once you start burning things, you just want to burn more.
Like,
Who
it
was there
doesn't
when
end,
we
dude.
burned the entire couch?
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
That
one.
was a good time.
When we all just whipped out
Yeah.
our knives and just.
There was a whole couch there,
Fucking
and we
pillows.
told Motts, we were like, "Hey Motts, what's going on with this couch? It's been here for years. You need it?" He's like, "No." Whole thing, like he didn't even finish his sentence yet before we were throwing the entire couch into the fire, and it went. Couches are flammable, dude. Went up like that.
there was a lot of
The thing
green.
is-
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah, I was
an
gonna say,
old
it wasn't
couch
even a
though.
normal fire.
Yeah, it was an old couch. Yeah,
So that shit was flammable back in the days.
the metal doesn't burn though.
Nah, but I remember the story when me and Mazzy went on the beer pong streak, and Brian hit the fucking
The broom.
no, he took the shovel and hit the table, and the fucking table didn't even move. Like we were like, oh shit! Like we thought everything was gonna collapse and break. That shit didn't even budge.
As great as B is, when he goes on a beer pong, nothing I mean personally offended when he goes on a losing streak in beer pong. Man.
One of the last
like-
times, man, he had one of those like explosions when he lost, and he swung a broom, and the broom split in half, and like the second part of the broom was up in the air, and I'm like watching this, waiting for it to come down. I have no idea where it's going. There's people. It's a whole broom, like a broom, push broom. It's coming down hard. It lands like right in between two cars, like right in the crack. And we were all like, "Wow, man, we just got lucky. That was gonna go right through someone's windshield or kill somebody."
What about when L threw the garbage bag and it landed on the hood of somebody's car
That
in
was
the
on
street?
that was on Crosby Avenue.
Sending
Sorry.
people to jail right now.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
We got to start
That's
using
it.
strictly nicknames. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you, nigga.
We are. Yeah.
I want you talking about Java's my real name.
Oh man.
It's like
Stuff is
Cher.
on your birth
It's like
certificate.
Cher, you know.
What did we have planned to even talk about today?
Oh yeah. I have some topics.
Yeah.
We're only the episode's over. 42 minutes in.
And the Mandela effect.
That's right. You want to talk about that? We don't want to get into first. The aliens or the Mandela effect?
You got the aliens up.
Let's get into
if
the
Justin's
aliens.
going
then-
to educate us, I kind of want to be educated.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do the aliens, and I'm gonna smoke again. Then we'll do the Mandela.
Whatever you
I
want
said,
to do,
should we
man.
smoke before
Let's
we
do
get
it.
more educated?
Educated. I love it.
Anyway, this is a new story that just recently came out 10 days ago. It says UFOs left radiation burns and unaccounted for pregnancies. New Pentagon report.
What?
claims. Yeah. So
Where is this from?
This is Joe Rogan show shared this. So
Bitches are having alien babies out here.
maybe 1,500 pages of UFO-related research were just declassified as part of an FOIA request. It's Freedom of Information Act.
Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't know that one.
Encounters with UFO. Anybody else want to read? Feel free.
Is this fucked up Friday?
It is. Yeah. Am I the only one reading
I
it?
can't even
see that shit, and I'm close. I'm closer than you.
That's
So
bad.
he's-
That's really bad.
He's the most sober one. Pick it
Yeah.
up.
Hold control,
Do
use
better.
scroll wheel.
Let's see this.
You might as well just take the laptop and read it off of that.
All right. According to the Sun, the cache of documents includes reports on the biological effects of UFO sightings on humans, studies on advanced technologies such as invisibility cloaks, and plans for deep space exploration and colonization. Some portions of the documents were withheld in part for privacy and confidentiality concerns. That's crazy. That's like, I don't know. They were like planning shit like that. Maybe.
Well,
it sounds
you
like.
ever hear of state secrets?
Yeah, of course.
So, excuse me. So if
But I thought they were secret. Like,
yeah, well, so if so,
They're
the
not
thing
that
about
secret.
the thing about a state secret is they can declare anything a state secret, and if you declare it a state secret, they can't investigate it. So there's actually, I was listening to our boy Alan from the Great Divide podcast, and he had on, I believe it was a judge, and he had on this judge, and they were talking about this case where this guy was wrongfully linked to Al Qaeda during like 9/11 and stuff, and they brought him down to Guantanamo, and they just started torturing him.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, he's not linked to Al Qaeda, but we're just gonna, you know, what we'll
He
use
just
him
got
for?
stuck there for fucking years.
You know what we'll
Yeah,
use him
like-
for? When we train CIA agents to torture people, they'll train torturing this guy. Okay, and so it went on for years. He's still in Guantanamo Bay from 2000, around 2001. And when people have tried to investigate this story, like they're like, "Oh, it's a state secret. We can't do nothing about it. We're just gonna leave this man that everybody knows is in Guantanamo being tortured. We're just gonna leave him there and keep torturing him because it's state secret."
this whole time, I'm like, they gave him job security. He has a job for life right now.
Yeah, getting raped.
Yeah, you want to be in that position?
Yo, just to know I have an income, maybe. You know.
There's no the only income is the cum.
You made it funny. They just keep him barely alive. That's the income.
That's horrible. Though.
It is horrible, man. I hate the government. The government does shit like that, bro. They're awful. Like they're like medieval awful.
Nigga,
the government.
that
Like,
broke
shit
me,
they do
bro.
to people.
Bush
People
literally
don't give a
thought
fuck,
like
though.
Bush literally thought that he's like, "Oh, the Constitution stops at Montauk Beach and the Southern Pier of California." He's like, "Oh, I guess the Constitution doesn't happen in Cuba. We could torture people out there." That's how dumb that man was.
A lot of people didn't give a fuck back then too, because it was like, oh, it's like they're terrorists, they're Muslim terrorists.
And they had
who cares?
already known
There's still people. Like,
they had already known that this guy wasn't linked to Al Qaeda anymore. Like they had incarcerated him, did an investigation and all this stuff. And they're like, "Oh, so you're innocent? Well, fuck you."
Yeah.
Basically, what happened.
Your ass is mine.
Literally.
So how did we get from aliens to this? The
I
state
don't know.
secrets thing?
State
Yeah,
secrets.
the state secrets.
This
part.
is state secrets right now.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode.
Yep, state secrets.
State secrets. I like it. Fucked Up Friday. State secrets. I read a little bit.
We've been telling secrets and crimes all night long.
We have, basically. So the report describes 42 cases from medical files and 300 unpublished cases where humans sustained injuries after alleged encounters with anomalous vehicles, which include UFOs. In some cases, humans showed burn injuries or other conditions relating to electromagnetic radiation, reports said, some of them appearing to have inflicted by energy-related propulsion systems. The report also noted...
Beetlejuice, you said state secrets one too many times.
Maybe. Yeah, you might have hit the... yeah, that's what it is. You hit the thing.
Yo, Justin, hook me up with a Michelob Ultra.
Yes, boss.
Thank you, sir.
Wench! Coming in hot.
Are they still cold at least?
Hell yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
good.
That cheap beer stays cold.
Let's see if we
That's why I
kept,
like
recording there. Did we? All right, we did. We didn't lose the recording. I thought we maybe lost the recording because
Nah,
of the computer.
All right, you ready? I'll count us back.
No. We never lost
You're
it.
good.
Oh,
We're
good.
still going, yeah. Where was I reading? So that was interesting. It seemed like we ended the podcast by accident, but we didn't.
People
Anyway.
who are just listening and not watching, they're gonna be like, "What?
Oh,
what?
yeah. What is
What?
happening? What just
What?"
happened? Yeah. All right. So this is basically saying that they have multiple cases of people that were like deformed that came in contact with like UFOs, and they're like medical reports of this shit. This is like these were government documents that are saying this. So it's not like it's not like me and him just made it up. This is like a government report that says like, hey, we've counted 42 people that had like encounters and like they were actually injured and disfigured and shit from it. So like, what did that to them?
Yeah, like the versus report.
The Versus report? What do you mean?
What's the vaccine report? Of
Oh, the VAERS. The
VAERS,
Yeah,
sorry.
right. Something kind of like that. Like so they were right, like a reporting system of injuries and shit like that. Yeah, interesting. They did it for UFOs.
Would you guys watch Skinwalker Ranch?
I've heard, man. I've heard.
No.
It's
It's pretty good. It's about this. Like it's
What is
basically
it on?
Discovery, and who streams Discovery?
I think that's
Disney.
Okay, so it might be on there. They're about 2 to 3 seasons in. The original people. I don't remember the story of like the original people. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I don't know the story of like the original people who owned it, but then like it got sold a few times, and there's a lot of alien activities. The mountain is real weird that like surrounds the ranch. Then there's a couple of homesteads on the ranch that are abandoned, and they find weird things in it.
What do you think? Like aliens maybe live there?
It's kind of like a crossroads of like aliens are investigating the property, and the property is also haunted by ghosts. It's weird. Like, so there was Native American Indians who lived there, and a skinwalker is like a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
And it was like a demon that they believed in, and they're like, this land is haunted by a shapeshifter.
It was an alien though.
Maybe. And they do some weird shit. They did the weirdest episode, bro. Was they had like this night vision on the mountain, and all of a sudden, like the mountain lit up and started glowing in the night. Then they had like this heat signature camera on a cabin, one of the homesteads, and like the center of the front door was like super, like it was like black, and the whole rest of the area was like cold. For some reason, like it got colder. It was like a portal.
I see.
Like they were like, this might have been a portal, like that they were opening or whatever. It was weird, but it's a pretty good show.
That would be crazy if like there was an alien that could change its skin, and it was just like living amongst the Native Americans to like learn.
So basically,
I wouldn't put it past them.
It's like maybe they're that
the
advanced.
Scrolls.
Yeah, right. Maybe there's something like scrolls. Yeah, and they could like pretend like they're human and just be like, that's how they could like learn and observe.
Exactly.
Kind of like Men in Black too.
Yeah.
They did shit like that. Men in Black.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Who knows?
We got another beer coming on. We got another beer.
There's a crazy part. I don't know. You want to have the beer first? Or you want to hear the crazy part about the story?
Let's hear this crazy part.
So this is the end here. I read ahead to get to it. It says the report also includes a list of alleged biological effects of UFO sightings on human observers between 1873 and 1994, compiled by the Mutual UFO Network Muffin. A civilian nonprofit group that studies reported UFO sightings. The reported effects of UFO encounters include unaccounted for pregnancy, apparent abductions, paralysis, and experiences of perceived telepathy, teleportation, and levitation.
What?
Yeah. There's like multiple cases of people that were abducted or reported they were abducted had those symptoms, essentially. So people are saying like they got abducted and they came back pregnant. Like after.
That's how you make an NPC.
Maybe the
I'm
aliens
sorry,
were like
non-playable character or NPC something else.
I wonder if the
Non-playable
aliens
character.
were here's a crazy thought. I wonder if the aliens were abducting people and then they were just like conducting science. So like they were artificially
We're one big
inseminating.
experiment.
I'm just saying maybe they are super advanced, right? So they like find humans and like I wonder if we could artificially inseminate and make another human by like creating the DNA or something. Maybe they have that level of technology and they're just like
I'll try and
doing experiments.
I'll try and find the photo, but we've interviewed Flat Earth Dave and stuff. So we
I just saw Flat Earth Dave last night get I'm sorry, Dave. He got completely demolished by
that's fine.
By a scientist. Yeah, it was bad. It's pretty bad.
While you're pulling it up, like what you just described is basically someone getting abducted in a van, drugged, and then surprised you're pregnant.
Right, but aliens did it through like
drugged.
technology and science.
We already
same
have
way.
that technology.
So hold on. So
Or
there's
they
this
got into
picture.
space.
Yeah,
It's
I mean you're right. Though.
It's
You're
called
right.
roofies.
Yeah, basically
There-
they roofie you.
There's
yeah.
this picture of an alien and a monkey holding a human baby, and they're like, "You're not ready for this conversation." To say that like Earth was like inhabited by the animals, and then aliens came here and experimented on the primates.
Byproduct.
Yeah, and we're the byproduct of that, and that's like it's like a different way of explaining evolution.
I've heard
almost.
also another theory of how like the apes started eating shrooms, and like because it like made them high as shit.
What?
They started like thinking
I believe
differently,
that.
and now
We've all
over millions of years of
That's what we're doing right
doing
now.
this, they eventually ended up evolving into humans because they ate shrooms and made them like think a little bit deeper, and like millions of years of thinking deeper eventually made them smarter.
I mean, just
End
look
up
at my
being humans.
posture. I'm barely Homo sapien right now. Like by the end of the night, maybe I'll be
Neanderthal,
Homo
yeah.
erectus or something. I don't know.
Maybe we should just do some shrooms on.
So
do it.
So we're gonna drink this
All right.
milkshake.
Coffee.
No,
It
this
smells-
is
It smells like sweet coffee.
Sludge.
for starters 11.8%.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna crush the rest of this while you guys not so
Yeah.
much.
Enjoy.
It's a Belgian style quadruple ale aged in whiskey barrels. It's called the Quad Rainbow,
Smells like Hershey Kisses.
and it's from Dubco. Basically,
Oh,
everything I'm giving
yeah,
you this
yo.
week. Oh, well, this week, like we do this every. We kind of do this all the time.
This night.
But all New York.
I like it.
Wow. Oof, that is something unique. I never tasted
Nope.
anything like that before in my entire
Oh,
life.
I like it. That's a nice burn.
I gave you just a little splash because I knew
Oh,
immediately.
here,
Yeah.
Nah.
Whiskey has beer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Because I
Yeah.
also I'm a little hesitant to drink
Javier
anything.
just poisoned us
Yeah.
with motor oil.
We drank the Kool-Aid.
It's like in The Princess Bride. We both had the poison, but I built up a tolerance at this point.
No, that was that.
It's interesting.
That's out of all the beers we've tried, I would never do that.
What are you
one
looking
again.
for?
I'm like, is there a camera up there this whole
No,
time?
we've put some of the beers up there.
Oh, I'm like,
trying
what
to
are we
think, like,
looking at?
Me
Like,
too. I wasn't sure. I was confused.
I was like,
Sorry,
God.
this was, I'm sorry, Hob. This was awful.
Yeah,
Let's just all put it in one cup so we could
burn it.
get our cups back. Yeah.
All right, how do you feel about it before me and Justin kill the whole can?
I'll just have one more sip of this.
Okay.
You liked it? Yes.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
It's making
honestly,
me like think a little bit.
It's
It made me think.
it's smooth, but like it's not that bad. Like I like a strong beer.
You have if you're in the right setting, it's a good beer. Like
kind
right now,
of-
we're just sampling.
What's
across
that
the world.
setting?
You know what? You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of a Guinness.
Hold on. I
Sorry,
want to hear
sorry.
what the right setting for this.
Honestly, most of my
Is.
setting is sitting at the bar where there's like a marble cold towel. Me sitting there, and I'm holding this in like a goblet.
Can I
My
see
hand
this?
is just warming the shit up.
This is a breakfast beer. Like you
Nah,
have it. Yeah.
this-
Breakfast beer. This is a
11%
never beer.
breakfast. Okay.
This right here is nice, right by a fire.
Maybe.
You know, you're chilling on a nice chill night.
No,
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. I had something
Right
similar
here,
to this.
boom.
no.
Yes.
I feel this reminds me of like a Guinness. Like on a
like-
St. Patrick's Day morning, you have a Guinness at the bar. That's kind of what this reminds me of.
Something like Black and Tan.
Yeah,
Guinness.
something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of like what it reminds me of. Which I only my mode or my mood for that is only on St. Patrick's Day. Like in the morning is when I
I
have
only
those
drink
types of
Guinness
beers.
when people buy me car bombs. That's it.
I don't drink Guinness at all.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a fan.
If it wasn't for Irish car bombs, I don't think to this day I'd ever have a Guinness.
Yeah, they're not good.
No.
Like I said, I only drink them on St.
I
Patrick's.
know
That's it.
people. I'm sorry. We know.
I
mean,
that it's a great beer. If you enjoy it, go for it. But
Yeah.
it's not our cup of tea.
Listen, I'm a beer drinker, and honestly, like, nah.
I mean,
ain't for
winter
me.
time, I like Guinness too. Aside from
Everybody
St.
has their
Patrick's.
acquired taste.
It's like
I
Yeah,
put
that's
it
true.
like that.
It's just it's
like
too heavy. That's a
comfort.
meal in a can. Like
Oddly enough, I don't find it so much heavy anymore. Well, of course, I'm drinking these on
Yeah.
a regular, but like ever since I started walking home from Rory Dolan's on St. Patty's Day, just because that way I can burn everything off, and my mother wouldn't kill me. I would get to Rory's around the time you guys have been there for a minute. The parade's over because crowds, me, no good. But like,
Oh yeah.
start with a Guinness. That I go down immediately. 2 shots of Jameson. Get my second Guinness, my third Guinness, and then I start looking for you guys.
hold on. You just said a Guinness, 2 shots, and 2 more Guinnesses. So that's 5 drinks, right? For
Yeah.
a normal person sitting
They're
home,
in the hospital.
is
All right.
that's their
That's
entire St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Over an 8-hour period. That's all they had.
Javier ain't even got there yet.
up. I'm just building up at that point just so I can deal with all you
Yeah.
guys already 4 hours into this thing. I have to catch up just so I can ignore the little things,
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious though.
Think of it though. We've always said this though. Like,
Even on, like before we started recording on the Fucked Up Fridays.
yeah, dude, what's on this table right now for 5 regular people? Tomorrow, everybody be planning their funerals.
This is a cry for help
we're-
right now. We're just documenting
Tomorrow
it
they'll
for
be planning their
posterity.
funerals. Tomorrow we're doing even more complicated podcast than this tomorrow. Yeah.
Traveling an hour out into Jersey
Yeah.
to a brewery.
To go drink again.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know how to drink professionally pretty
We could
much.
also
It's
take
fun.
an Uber out there too. I mean, like,
You could
be responsible.
$9,000. You better take a
$9,000.
take a 747 out there.
I'll
Cheaper.
make some points off it. I'll be good for it. I'm good.
Nigga, you're better off driving a Hummer out
We
there
could
paying
rent.
those gas
We
prices
could rent the Iron Man suit and fly out.
for cheaper cost.
Yeah. We could each get our own suit and just jetpack around over there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We've said
I would give that up.
we've said for years that we have to like tie balloons to ourselves in the bar,
Yes.
especially on like St. Patrick's Day because we'll get lost.
Find each other.
Yeah, you could look over the crowd and you see a balloon out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen next year. I'm gonna make this happen.
It has to because honestly, like
I'll get
this
some
past-
Legion balloons.
This
Yeah.
past St.
Yes,
Patrick's
that's a good
Day,
idea.
This past
Have the
St.
logo
Patrick's
on
Day,
them.
I thought I lost you. Like I lost Big Mark. I lost the Doc. I lost so many people. Like before 5 o'clock, me and Mikey went to go get a little bit of food for like a half hour. Came back. Only people we found were like you and Brian. That was it. I lost everybody.
I had like
that day.
300 texts of me asking where people were for like the entire day. Like we must have just been lost all day. Yeah.
But you didn't lose your phone yet.
No, I didn't.
That's a step up.
Me
Yeah.
as your drinking buddy, we never got lost.
Dude, Tennessee.
It's too crowded.
Tennessee,
like,
Montauk,
yes.
we never got
Oh
lost.
man, Montauk, that's always bad.
Yo, not to get emotional right now, but y'all two in Tennessee, I felt fucking left out. Like,
I'm sorry.
I see y'all skipping and shit.
You
like-
didn't drink as fast as we did. That was the problem.
No, because I found a spot at the bar and I stayed.
Yeah.
We were slamming down
So
motherfuckers.
for context, in Tennessee, Justin and I were just like, I'll get this round, you get that round, and then we did that for 72 hours.
They hung out so much that their periods synced up, like most girls do.
Yep.
Their drinking synced.
Yeah. By the time like Sunday came around, like it was no question. Like you're up next, Aaron. Go.
Can't wait for Montauk, man. What a magical place. It's awesome.
Sadly, not going
Summertime.
Like
The weather's getting better now.
Yes.
Nicer. It was
Beautiful
80.
out.
It was 80 something yesterday.
Dude, I love
that. Was wild, right? It's April, and it was 80 something.
And global warming. See, we're not denying climate change. I love all like the TikToks and Instagrams. It's like trying to control yourself to not day drink because it reached 70 degrees.
Yeah,
like
your
I
body
feel
just
that.
starts going crazy. Yeah.
Nigga, we've been day drinking when it was 30 degrees.
Yeah,
That it could be raining. It could be 35 degrees. Yeah.
Be 10 to nor'easter.
My first snow keg with you
outside of
guys.
Hurricane, man.
I never really went to one.
It was the back of Massey's house. Me and Skaggs were
that was
working
fun.
together.
Yes.
Honestly, I wouldn't know any of you motherfuckers if I wasn't working with this guy.
Yeah.
I had no plans. I was ready to go home. I'm wearing like dress shoes for work. I'm wearing slacks and like a hoodie. I took the industrial garbage bags we had. I made like a kilt out of it. I was cozy.
Right.
I remember that because I showed up late that day.
Yeah.
Was that the one where you wore Game of Thrones shit? Or
No,
that was
another
the
one.
first
So
one.
again, for context, a nor'easter is occurring.
Exactly.
In the Northeast, and we were at work, and work closes early.
Yes.
They're like, go home, it's too dangerous. We go into the snow and drink for like the whole rest of the day, literally in the same backyard we were talking about before at the beginning of this thing.
We had
that was Jim's. That was Jim's.
It was Jimbo's, yeah. Push Broom Dream, Sunshine. You guys went through the gamut of all his aliases?
We've gone through it before. We had the little Heineken kegs.
The
Remember?
Heineken kegs?
And we like put them in the snow.
Yo,
that was nice. It was nice.
I don't want to shout out the pizzeria because like I want that place to stay quiet. But we went there. There was nothing available. They just had this is what we got on the shelf.
We walked.
That's right.
We walked there.
That's right. I remember that. Those little Heineken kegs, though, man, in the snow, they were so nice and cold.
Yeah, it was very convenient
Great
too.
little invention.
I like a snow keg, man. Like snow and beer go well together.
And we still had one
could've
left
done
for
it.
St. Patty's.
We could have done
Yeah.
it this year.
We could have maybe done it this year. We could do it back here. It's got to happen at like the right
listen,
time, though. It's got to be the right
exactly,
time.
that's the
You
only
got to
If
be
we-
prepared
if we
too. You
can
got to wear a
time
lot
it
of
out,
shit.
then we could
You
do it
gotta
back here.
time out
I
the
want
weather.
to build a fucking snow beer pong table.
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, let's plan it out just right.
we
Nah,
could,
you
we
know
could do it
what?
back here. Like, there's a lot of snow
You
back.
know what
up
we
here,
need to
man.
do though? Now that the weather's nice, you got the projector. We got to do a projection outside.
That's right. We could do that.
Fucking Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars.
Where are
something.
we gonna?
The
project
one
it?
episode of Game of
we
Thrones
could
with
hang
the
up a
dragon.
sheet
Listen,
between like
bed
the
sheet?
tree
Yeah,
or
maybe.
something.
So
Yeah.
you can pin it on the side of the house
Yeah,
right
we'll do
here.
something like that. We'll play Super Smash Bros or something.
Yes.
Wait. So the side of the house. You remember your first house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beer
baseball.
beer baseball.
Beer can
Yes.
baseball.
Beer can baseball.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my
still
god.
marks on
Listen.
the house from it.
I'll never forget when we did that in the house in PA, and fucking either you or Brian. No, you was pitching, and Brian.
He was catching.
Hey.
the house we had the pool room. That
Pool
Bri-
room.
that
Oh, the
Bri-
New Year's Eve cabin.
No, it was our birthday.
Was it the one
With the
where
pool?
That Brian jumped through the window and scared the shit out of Greg.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
the
that
one
was
with the
fucking
creek
funny.
in the backyard.
Wait,
Yo,
yeah.
give me one
isn't
of
that the
those
house
beers
that
right there?
we basically flooded?
Yeah.
No, that was the house. That was.
Oh
that
no,
was,
that's when
before.
Jamie fucked up my pool game.
Yes.
So we're gonna have
Yes.
to edit
That-
that part out.
Because she'll kill you.
No. Like, let her know. I remember that shit.
I'm gonna make that the clip.
That was more to
I'm gonna
like
DM
fuck
it to
him
her.
over, but
Yeah.
I was just trying to have a good time, officer, man. I'm playing a pool game with, I think it was you. I'm
Yeah, it
sorry, I don't
was.
remember.
Yeah.
was
And
a
she
good
came in and
time,
said,
dude.
fuck your game.
because you took her last ice cream.
No, it was my fucking ice cream she took.
No, we were innocent. We were just bystanders.
Yeah,
This
well.
thug, this 20-pound thug just came by and fucked up my pool game.
Shit happens.
We're just innocent adults who want.
It was pretty
ice
funny
cream.
though.
But we were at that house and fucking either you and Brian were swinging and the beer can hit the side of the house.
Oh yes, yeah. I remember that now. Yes, we were coming back from like checking out the backyard. We
Yes.
walked up that hill and we had he hit it with the branch.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why we gotta get property in New Hampshire. This way we can do all this shit legally and
Not
just
worry
in the
about
middle, in the middle
shit.
of nowhere.
Well,
and just,
for Big Marge's bachelor party, we had that house on the lake, right?
Yes.
So we got there early, and you guys that weren't there wouldn't give us the code to get into the house. So a few of us were going golfing that weekend on the bachelor party trip, and I had my golf
right,
bag
they were just
and a
hitting
golf. So the lake's behind us. I tee up a ball. I take my driver, and I come down with like, Thor just swinging at this thing. I slice this thing hard left, where there's nothing but a lake behind
We're
us.
going to jail.
There's nothing but a lake behind us, right? Dude, I slice it and I end up hitting like the neighbor 3 houses over, like their back door. And give me a fucking break.
that was a fun trip, man.
We're going to jail.
That was a fun trip. That was just a house on a lake in like a nice neighborhood, and just sounds were just emanating from this house.
I showed up with the megaphone.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was a loud house.
What
because
about
we had that
what about
fucking-
the house we got for B's birthday?
With the
And-
elevator?
Yeah, yes. And the neighbors showed up and they could see us partying in that indoor-outdoor room. So I turned the lights off and they called us gay and we all started just berating them.
They don't understand
It wasn't you.
how far we can go.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see, man.
You guys are getting a real hard look into Legion
into
Life.
Legion Life. We're thinking about trying to see if we could set up something in Nashville for upcoming. We're thinking about it.
Maybe, yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
I'm
be,
still Uber royalty over
Can we
there.
do
so
the
let's
bike
go.
tour again?
oh, no, we're thinking about.
That's going to happen. I will be booking
Yeah, we'll
that.
see. Yeah, the
But
bike. The bike thing is fucking fun.
I'm not eating
That was
that
great,
fried
man.
chicken again, though.
Yeah.
I'm not eating
Yo.
anything.
You got like food poisoning or some shit, right? What
No,
was it?
dude, I love Tennessee. Tennessee, you were great. Broadway is mad fun. Everything we did in Tennessee was fun. The food is too damn salty, bro.
The rent is too damn high.
Look, dude, Justin, me and you, we were together that whole trip, bro.
We had salty and spicy.
yeah,
That's
like
the
it was
thing.
either
That's
too
the thing
hot
down
or
there,
too
man.
salty.
Yeah, I get it.
It
And it was
fucked up our
ridiculous.
buttholes,
I did.
yo.
We went to that one. That the what was it? It was like the brewery. It wasn't
No,
a brewery.
It was
a brewery,
Moonshine Brewery.
but
It was the
Moonshine
it was
Brewery.
Distillery.
Distillery.
Yes,
And
that
the
fried
spicy chicken was so
bro,
spicy,
I
dude.
got
Spicier than I had in my
mild. I
life,
got
dude.
mild, and that
We-
shit burned the
I
shit
was
out of
with
me.
you.
Yes.
We went up to her and
remember
we were
that
like,
now.
listen, we don't want something super hot. We were like, what's the order? She's like, mild, medium, hot, and like atomic. And everybody's like, okay, mild. And a few people were like, hot. The mild,
They were all fucking super hot. though.
dude, it was like, look at these fucking out of towners. Like, let's just shit all over this right now.
That's exactly
Yo,
what they
we
did.
were victims that day.
Yes.
Bro,
Without
That was a
doubt,
hate crime.
man.
that shit burned my butthole so bad. Like, yo, it was. I cried.
That it ruined the rest of the day.
I'll tell
for
you
me.
what,
Like,
I was blackout drunk when we got there, and I ate that chicken, and I woke up like I was awake after. I'm not even kidding. Like I came out of it.
Yo, the
Yeah.
best thing about that, we got back to the house. Like, honestly, it felt like the episode of Simpsons when, like, Homer Simpson had that chili pepper, and he had all the little
Yeah, I
visions
know
and
what you're
shit.
talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Yes,
exactly
yes.
like that. I don't remember calling the Uber, getting in the Uber. I just know we were trying to play cornhole, and then he's like, "Let's just go."
And that was the
But-
worst part because that place was mad fun and that chicken
Yeah.
ruined the whole
Yes,
experience.
yo, and they had that spice on everything, on the fries,
Yo.
on the bread.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't
all
eat
I can't.
anything
I'll fly away.
without
Here.
like tasting that
Want this?
spicy asshole taste.
I'd rather it would have been better off if we did the moonshine tasting.
Yes.
After all that
I
we
did it.
drank, that
You
yeah,
guys bought it for me. It was
I
good
didn't, I didn't
too.
buy it for you.
Someone
I didn't
bought it
try
for you.
any of it.
The moonshine
That shit was
tasting at what was the
amazing.
name
You
of
know
this
though?
brewery? You guys remember? Let's give him a
It was
shout
that
out.
moonshine. No,
the
it's
distillery.
called
Moonshine. It was
It's
the yes,
Old Smoky.
Smoky.
Yes, Old Smoky.
In the Mason
distillery.
jars.
Might as well just
Yeah.
put it
They
out.
gave someone paid for the taste testing
Yeah, a
for
few
me,
of
and
us
I have
paid.
to be honest, there wasn't one bad one. I didn't have a single bad one.
I didn't
They were all
even get
good,
to
yeah.
do that, bro.
That's just spite.
There was like 8
fucked me
shots
up.
of moonshine.
Eric took me back to the house, and I remember Eric took me back to the house, bro, and me and him opened the door, and bro, Jimbo the kid is sitting on the couch, and he's like, because we didn't know if he was coming, bro. That was such, and then when everybody got back,
Oh, we had the food fight.
the war.
Oh.
All you'll know is a food fight took place, and we deemed it the war. But no, don't say anymore.
That's it.
That
yeah.
is
That's
that's
all
a
it's-
story.
That's all
for
it's fit
us.
to print.
But I'm saying, what
That
about
was
what
less-
about the cigarette?
That's just a story
no.
for us, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody
that's
needs
so
to
good.
know.
There
that.
was no cigarette involved. We didn't see anything. We don't know anything.
Exactly, bro. Nah.
I'll tell you what though, we got a 5-star rating as guests on
You know what
that
made
house,
that house
things
even
We
like
did,
that.
we did,
And
we
I mean,
did.
and not only did we get a 5-star rating, but we got a comment too.
Yes.
The guy was like, "These were the best guests." I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
literally.
true story. Like
Yes.
we cleaned it all
I
up.
couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
Wait, that was
I thought he was fucking with us.
Nah, bro. We even had KFC in the backyard, basically.
Yes, KFC was.
Yes, KFC
So
was-
we didn't have a neighbor. Our neighbor was
Yo,
KFC.
and I will say, whoever picked that fucking house, I know you guys have me in mind. They had the hobby hole.
Yeah.
It's like you enter the house
Yep.
and there's a little balcony, and that's
Yeah.
where I was.
Yeah.
Like I had my whole little back wall. I had an outlet for my shit.
Nah.
Yeah, that was nice.
So
that was
so
nice.
for
Thank you.
so a hobby hole. We've
Where Harry Potter lives, basically. That's
Basically,
where.
yeah.
So we've rented. If anybody's listening at this point, and I don't know why you would be,
We'll be listening again.
yeah. If
It's just gonna be me doing the editing. That's the only person. But I'll be having a good laugh.
So gather some of your friends. Do an Airbnb. They're mad fun. It's your own little personal house party. Some of them are harder to rent than others because people like us ruin it for the rest of people. But
Except for Nashville, they love us there.
yeah, and so you get this house in this wild town, and you go all in, and all you got to do is just clean it up, and they'll be happy with you. But we've done this a lot of times. We've done several houses, and for whatever reason, like you know, you give the bedrooms to the couples, and whoever books the house gets the master bedroom. And Javi was just like, I don't need any of that. He's like, I just need a place to sleep. And like basically the under the stairs closet where Harry Potter lived.
But it was upstairs though.
Yeah, Java would find like he's like, oh, a loft with a pull-out couch. This is my spot now. Like,
That was the
No,
first
but
house that it had the angle ceiling that
Yes,
crawled
yeah.
underneath.
It wasn't even the pull-out couch though. I went into the nook right next to it. I don't want to bother anyone. Everyone's gonna have their space, and I can sleep fucking anywhere. Yo, honestly, when I go on those trips, like once I settle, I acclimate, and I make that switch, like work is gone.
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit is like you don't even see me for like 72 hours unless you go outside
You know how
in
to
the dark.
chill. I've
Dude,
realized.
yeah.
On
Yes.
especially like
Yeah.
trips to Montauk, Javi
Yes.
knows how to just relax.
This man.
You're a
Nobody-
professional relaxer. Yeah.
The-
I don't
like,
know anybody could relax more
Yes.
than you, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah,
Dude.
don't get me wrong. There was one time I really wanted to kill you. Like I so wanted to kill.
I believe it.
But to that effect, I still keep the same hat with the marshmallow you got in it, and it got a little deformed in the pool in the horrible house
I'm so sorry.
for Zudo.
I know
No.
you're talking. I'm so
No,
sorry.
because now that is like my memory of you. We're always gonna have that story.
That was the same house I fell asleep in, right? The pool.
Yeah.
Yo, we got so
Standing
scared
up
for
in
you.
the pool.
Yeah.
We just watched.
He
you
was like a
sleep.
river otter just floating there. I'm like, can you
Dude.
put like a noodle behind
Yeah.
you or something?
Dude, as
With
shitty
swimmies.
as that house was,
When it was raining in the
We had
living
good
room.
that was so shitty.
man,
like
yeah.
that was such a fun weekend. That pool
It
was
Made
awesome.
it, the shitty house made it fun.
Yes.
It gave it
Yeah.
character. You know what I mean? It gave us something to talk about. But it made it funny.
It's
True.
not. It's not the
You don't want
house.
always a mansion. You know, it's the most.
It's the
crazy
shitty
place.
ones.
Yeah.
It's not the house we deserve. It's the house we need.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude,
or
but
the other way around, I don't
still, we've always been chasing the first house.
We
That
should
was
go back there,
beautiful.
man. The
We
first
weren't
house we ever
allowed.
rented?
We got denied.
Bullshit. Someone
We
who's
tried-
unaffiliated,
No.
non-affiliated person. booked
True.
it.
We tried going there for Big Mark's bachelor party,
Mm-hmm.
and when they found
Well-
out it was a bachelor party, they denied us.
Yeah, you just lie.
You
Be
can't
it's
say
the
it's a bachelor party.
It's
Yo,
three
They
families.
got cameras, bro.
It's
they
three
didn't.
families of three
By
just
now they
families. Three families. Some
Yeah.
kids are 30. Some kids are 20.
Remember, you have the best smoke screen. We have like 7 birthdays that week.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, and it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Mike's brother-in-law. Like, there's a lot of that. Like, the Doc and B and
Yeah,
Ryan.
sure.
They're all
That's what I'm
family
saying.
members.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Yeah.
You could get away with it. It's a family party.
Yeah.
It's not a
Legally-
bachelor party. It's
legally,
just a family
yeah.
party. Yeah.
They've said their vows. It's all legal.
yeah, yes, it's on
We got
paper.
papers.
It's
The next-
legally on paper.
The next season, family parties are illegal. Like they're against the rules.
And once people start popping out even more kids, you have
Yeah.
Godfathers, you have
Oh, that's
freaking...
even better. Yeah, let's do it.
Game the system. Well, Mikey wanted to be a priest, right? So
Yeah.
we were. It's a religious outing. We
Listen,
could get away with that, maybe.
A
too.
fucking
Yeah.
deaf priest.
How's he
gave-
supposed
he
to hear
gave
the
up-
word of God?
He gave up his hearing so he could hear God.
For us, yes. For the Church of Funko.
So he could hear God for us. He can't hear us, but he could hear God, and he could give us God's good word. And I am done. I think that's where
To give him his shot when he does his live stream on Twitch, he's done like during like the beginning of COVID when we were actually stuck at home and shit. He did his prayers throughout the week and shit like that, and that's legitimate.
Mikey's
There's
a
an
good-
audience
he's a
out
good,
there for it.
Yeah, Mikey's a good guy.
He's such like he's
an awesome guy.
just
Mike-
nothing. There's no bad bone in his body.
No.
that's the thing.
He's a
He
wonderful
is-
guy.
Not one.
He's
Not
the
one.
most innocent,
Yeah.
happy man we've ever been.
Because he
graced.
doesn't have to hear anyone's bullshit.
Yeah, that's
he pulls out the
probably-
hearing
Yeah.
aid. I aspire to his level of zen.
Look, nothing bothers him, and he's just genuinely happy, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Let's do like a
I'm
video
jealous
call
of him.
later. Be like,
That's a
hi,
role
Mike.
model right there, man.
Yeah,
He's a good time,
I'm
man.
jealous of him, man. Literally the guy got everything he ever prayed for in one fell swoop, and he's happy as can be. Like, he doesn't need like a mansion. Like, he's happy with his condo. Like, he's got a wife now. He's got a kid now. He's got a full-time job. He's like, it can't get any better for me. He's just genuinely happy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we kept talking, eventually I was gonna be like, "Fuck this motherfucker."
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm jealous sometimes. I'm like, this kid's got it right.
Yeah.
He sold all his Funko Pops. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but you know,
to Mikey, if we have any.
Yeah,
minutes of
big
his
old
time.
Mikey, big feet. That was.
this beer is this is interesting.
Oh, that's good.
It's all right. It's like I don't know. It's like weedy, and it also kind of tastes like one of those Blue Moons or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of
Like when I saw the label, I was getting
Summer
Blue
Ale.
Moon
Like they're already selling Summer Ales. Interesting.
Do we want to sign off?
Should we? Yeah.
I'm
hungry.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, we're done already.
That's
Like,
it, I guess.
I'm already reached cruising altitude. So let's keep going.
All right.
We're gonna.
So everybody.
Well, here's what we gotta do. We gotta end the episode so we could go and continue drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So say goodbye.
Deuces, motherfucker.
Hasta luego.
Adios, people.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know why you'd still be listening. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Adios, Skaggs.
Wow, I'm impressed you were able to recite that whole thing.
Oh, it's
All right.
like I'm a politician at this point.
There you go. All right. That's it. Goodbye.